During Game 4, there was a ton of chirping from Mavs players to the Celtics players. Fans chirping, talking a bunch of trash. I just hope it lands and it resonates with Jason Tatum. It lands and it resonates with Jaylen Brown, Joe Mazzulla, the rest of the crew, where it's like, okay, oh, you got us figured out. Oh, okay, we're talking trash now. Cool, no problem. Hold this L tonight while we hold banner 18. That's exactly what I believe is going to happen at TD Garden. And here are my 3 keys to making sure it happens. Number 1, you have to win the energy battle, we'll call it, early in the game. We just talked about this. Game 4, it was immediate. Oh, this isn't going to be the Celtics night. Mavericks came out, hair on fire, no pressure, all the pressure on the Celtics, right? You got to close us out. And they played like it. I mean, they were free. That was the most free I've seen the Mavericks play all series long. So if you're the Celtics, now you're at home. Pressure even more now is mounting on your shoulders. You must come out and win that energy battle early. The crowd will help you. They'll do their part. It's going to be raucous tonight. The players need to come out hair on fire tonight because the Mavericks are going to do it again. They know they have you on the ropes. And again, they're playing with house money. What do they care? So they want to go back home. They want to go back to Dallas. So I think the Celtics need to come out tonight, energy-wise, match that intensity of the Mavericks and punch them in the mouth and see how they deal with it. Because clearly the Celtics did not deal with it well. We've seen this happen already, especially Game 1 comes to mind. Now, Game 2, Game 3, a little bit more competitive between these teams. But in Game 1, the Celtics came out. And remember, everyone thought, oh, they had all that long layoff. Maybe they'll be flat. Wrong. They came out helter-skelter. I think that needs to look like more like Game 1 tonight in Game 5. Number 2, I think the defense is going to get you banner number 18. Now, this team all year long, they've lived and they've died by the three-pointer. That is who they are. That's their identity. Fine with that. I don't love it stylistically, but that's who this team is. I can acknowledge that. I can accept that. But in this postseason, defense has been the calling card. Defense has been the catalyst as to why you are where you are. One game away from winning an NBA title. I think tonight defense needs to bring it home. You got to lock, especially these other dudes, down. Luka and Kyrie, okay. Now, Kyrie has not cracked the Da Vinci Code yet of how to play well in Boston. Maybe he does tonight. I don't know. But you have to shut down the ancillary pieces, even if Kyrie and Luka cook, which brings me actually to my 3rd key. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown need to be the better duo than Kyrie and Luka. Now, Kyrie and Luka lately have been cooking. They're up. They're doing everything they need to do. But Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, to me, tonight in a closeout, must be the better dynamic duo. You have to do it. Now, if Kyrie and Luka are scoring all the points, cool. I'm not even necessarily saying you need to keep up in that way. You still have better teammates than those two. So I don't need this looking ISO ball 3000 here. This doesn't need to look like an and one mixtape. You still need to play team basketball. But maybe there's other ways you can affect the game, like we've seen from Jason Tatum in this entire postseason and this series. Maybe it's crashing the boards. Maybe it's making that extra pass, finding an open man. Whatever it is, it doesn't necessarily have to be scoring, but you need to be the more dynamic duo, more so than Kyrie and Luka. If you can do that, which I think they will, get ready. Hydrate now. Make sure you have plenty of bread and carbohydrates down there in your belly, because you know we popping bottles, baby. Banner 18 is loading. Woo! Now, with all that, let's bask in that glory for a second, because I'm going to take you on an emotional roller coaster now. I have not allowed my brain to go to the Celtics lose Game 5. So I figured Save it for Hold My Banner because this is therapeutic. Okay, it's good for me and it's good for you. Let's talk this out together. If the Celtics lose tonight, now I'm officially nervous. Damn that. I am hitting the panic button. I'm pressing it. Because if the Celtics lose tonight, that suggests to me Kyrie has figured out how to play well here. See, right now, you can hang your hat on Kyrie in Boston. He's no good. You just got to deal with Luka tonight. And that could be true. And I want nothing more than that so I can continue to make fun of Kyrie and his flat earth theory and his tassels on his shoes and everything else that I make fun of him for. But if the Celtics lose tonight, probably means, he figured it out. Oh, boy, not good. Because now you have even more pressure on you. And you start hearing is this team going to be the first to blow this? I mean, what? And then you go back to their building and, I don't know. So I'm hitting the panic button if that happens. I haven't really allowed my mind to go there yet. But I think I speak for all of us when I say tensions are high. Pressure is mounting. End this thing tonight. In fact, even though they lost Game 4 and beat down status, I walked away from that game feeling like, okay, I'd almost rather lose that way. Just beat me down, and then I come back home, and I figure it out. Kind of lick my wounds, recharge, recalibrate, go back out Game 5, get it done at home in front of my fans. I'd rather lose that way, kind of get humbled a little bit. And the Celtics, I told you, I think they were believing their own hype. Maybe humble pie is good for them in a sense, right? A teachable moment. As opposed to if you're on the ropes in Game 4, tie game, or you're up 1 or down 1, whatever it is, and Luka hits a big shot to bury you, or even worse, Kyrie hits a big shot to bury you. I mean, that's heartbreak city there. And I feel as though that kind of loss can resonate a little bit more as a series goes on. Dallas just gets that little glimmer of hope. Hey, maybe we're a team of destiny here. Maybe we've figured this out. And you're thinking, oh, we had them right there. At least in Game 4, you just got beat down. It is what it is. I mean, it felt like an anomaly, didn't it? It felt like an outlier. So I think the Celtics recalibrate and get it done at TD Garden tonight. But I just thought I owed it to the both of us to talk about what if. In the end, I'll still go Celtics to win the series. I don't feel good about it because certainly going back to Dallas in a Game 6 scenario, you would probably lean the Mavericks at home, and then anything can happen in a damn Game 7. I am praying to the basketball gods that doesn't happen and we don't go 7, but I will still bet that the Celtics get it done because all you have to do is win one. Can you give us one more, please? So there you go.